Greetings, ladies and gentle players. I got a game way faster than I thought I would. Let me tell you. I actually haven't even switched off of what I was going to go back to, which is the whole yin and yang thing. There we go. But yeah, I'm on CGS, as you can clearly see here. That was interesting. Let's see. I will do a 3-4 facing and maybe enclose here. I'm playing against a 12Q over on CGS. I have no idea what he might really be, to be honest here. But I wanted to take a halt on the ever so lovely KGS series for a moment to get in some more... This is actually really awkward. To get in some more CGS games, because I notice there's fewer players on right now than there were previously. So I figured I was going to be in for a little bit of a wait time. And I literally got one the minute I hit play, which is weird, let me tell you. So we're against a 12Q. Let's see if we have any idea. Ooh, consecutive wins, nice. Let's see if we know what this guy is. He's winning and losing, so I won't do a Chinese Fuseki here, and I'm going to go into something a bit more traditional. I'm also going to adjust a few of these settings here. Visual. Let us take down some of the board's opacity a little bit, and a little bit of the intensity. There we go. I think I like that a little bit more. I think it's just a little bit too intense. So he approached me. I could pincer, or I can back away. I'll go ahead and back away. Just for the record, I do want to point out that these colors, I think, were pretty much the favorite over custom colors that we found while streaming on Monday. The blue and yellow seem to be fan favorites, as long as you adjust the opacity of the grid to be a little bit different. What's really wild, though, is when you take the grid completely off, and now you're playing like this. That's a trip right there. Really hard to count liberties, but there's something really interesting about playing with this setting. You know? This is a board where I'd want to play Cosmic Go, because it looks like we are actually just, like, playing in space. It's fun. It's fun. What can I say? Don't crank it up all the way. That's just weird. Something a bit like that. Something a bit like that is usually fine. Anyway, enough of that. I'm going to stick to yin yang here. So I got 3-3 just now. I will block in the traditional way against my opponent. And I'm going to use old school Joseki because I'm completely fine with it. Completely fine with it. Will he extend again? He will extend again. Let's see, I just hope Tin Eye didn't recognize who I am. They might be saying, how are you always assuming that everyone always knows who you are? The mod on this server literally put in my profile that I'm Dwyrin and links my YouTube channel. So there's no hiding. There's no hiding unless I create a brand new account and hide the names as long as I can and record a video set. There's no hiding. There's no hiding. I can't like just kind of mosey along and play people who will play completely normally on the server, but it's a little something different. A little something different. He's thinking now about what he wants to do. Well, we can discuss that pretty easily. If I was him, I would want to... I'll take a little time doing this. I would want to look at the fact that there's influence here, yes. But you have to keep in mind that you're offering me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with this pincer here, which is by far more than enough for me. Like, I'm not a greedy person. 6 is fantastic. If I keep this and we have equal results in the corners, I will literally win off of that. So he's got to do something about this because he just gave me a win condition by going into my 3-3. That is something that he has to deal with now. So the question is, how will he juggle these two stones? Neither of them have bases, while I'm trying to get a bunch of territory up through here. In my experience, he won't be able to do that, and I'm probably going to win based off the corner, or off of his going into my corner. That, for example, I don't really care about. I'm just going to go ahead and drop down. He can cut me. Perfectly fine. Like, you know how I'm handling this. My results are always the same. So I got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 points here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I got nice plus 5. And now we have, we've got this stone, and this stone, all looking to do something. And all of this complication came out because he went into my corner. Completely his fault. Now we have a fourth stone trying to put his head in the mix. Like, if you are a DDK, I really, really, really have to advise you. Don't do the new stuff. Just don't. He's got 4 stones running around right now because he's struggling to not lose the game based on the influence that he gave me. He's not ready. He's not ready for this. I'm just going to go ahead and keep him from going underneath my stone. Just trying to keep him separated and see what he wants to do. There's no danger to these 4 stones because he hasn't cut me yet. He hasn't committed to it. And that's something you have to bear in mind if you're finding a lot of people 3-3ing you. They'll poke at your cutting point, but dude, they don't want to cut you. They want you to respond so they can play again to reduce your wall. When you don't make that response, they have to go into plan B. And plan B, as we see right now, is apparently having 4 groups all trying to do something simultaneously. Trying something with one group, 2, 3, 4. It's crazy, you know? It's crazy. Now, are these 2 stones going to die? Don't know. Don't even care. I could turn around and kill this 1 stone. I could turn around and attack down here. Doesn't matter to me any. They can connect, or cut. Cut seems fine. Again, I have been cut off. So, it's okay. He has not made this cut yet. So it doesn't matter what he's doing. Maybe he'll do it now. If he does, maybe I'll... Well, now I don't know what to do. Do I just connect now? I mean, if he plays here, then I gotta go here and here. Maybe this one's better. I think the connection might be better. This is a tough one. I'll do this one. I like that it's got endgame connotations. Like, you can't do the Hane here in Sente. You can't do the push here and meet really huge problems. This can't get more liberties. I think making the table shape here is probably the best bet. Just like it's the best bet for you to go to baduk.club if you are looking for your one-stop shop for in-person Go. There's a great map that you can go ahead and click on and find Go peoples in your neck of the woods. Just like so. And as vaccines are rolling out and people are starting, slowly but surely, to get back to their lives, slowly but surely, you might want to go ahead and bookmark it. I saw a post on Reddit that people have been buying off of here. Customer service is apparently amazing. Ooh, that's a sexy board. And they've got all sorts of cutie boards. Holy crap. If you're in the market for Go equipment, also might want to do. I would really like to see a before and after picture of someone who took like a very old board like here that was probably I don't know how old this is, but nowadays it would retail for like probably close to $1,000. Oh, and actually I get this, maybe closer to 700, and do like a restoration. Like, I wish I was good at wood restoration, because that would be a cool series to do. But yeah, anyway, there's vintage gear. Check it out. I think you'll like it. I might just play here. Like, this is the easiest one to do, right? I play here, he goes bang, done. Sure. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? No, 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 no. So these 2 stones are dead. The 3 stones might die. These 2 stones are doing weird things too. What are you doing, sir? Okay. Well, that doesn't go anywhere. So I can extend out. Now he has to run, and I'm just going to build off the top territory. Got territory in here. Yep, just like so. Now, I could go further out. I absolutely could go further out. But then I leave pokey points here. Like, you can imagine. Let's go a little bit darker on that, shall we? You can imagine a stone like here. If I try to go here, right? You can see how I'm leaving 4 ceilings behind for my opponent. If I do this one, I'm not really as in much trouble. So I'm going to go ahead and do a small knight, because I am giving a tip of the hat to my own little issues here. He got 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, I can't really count this as 2, but maybe. 2, 4, 6, 8. Maybe 8, maybe 10 points here. 2, 4, 6. I mean, we're good. We're good. I'm going to probably just extend here. The danger is he could throw in, and then I have to worry about that. I should also just cap here and kill the right-hand side. I mean, that's fine too, but he's putting pressure on my group. I'm going to prioritize my group for the sake of basics. So, booyah. Got myself a nice solid base. We're picking up more points on the top. He hasn't picked up any points over here. He only picked up 8 over here. He's picked up none on the right-hand side, and this thing's still in trouble, and this corner's not even secure. So right now, it's fair to say that white is struggling hardcore in this game because of, again, broken record. Sorry, I know. I'm tired of saying the same things over and over again too. Believe me, I am. But because of the 3-3. He 3-3'd me and then didn't know what to do. I'm going to attach. I mean, he throws in because he has to get something done. If he doesn't get anything done, then he's in a lot of trouble. While we're here, though, we could get another easy, even if this, maybe you're a DDK and some of this is hard to understand why things are working out as they are in this game. Here's one thing that you can understand immediately to really get a grasp on what's going on here. We've got one group here. We've got 2 group here, a 3rd group here, a 4th here, a 5th here, a 6th up there, a 7th, and an 8th. Now, there are proverbs about creating too many groups. Usually, it's not 8, not even 7. 6 is getting iffy. The fact that he has 8 groups on the board, completely understandable that he's having problems. Completely understandable that he's having problems. All I'm going to do is just keep things connected. There is a cutting point here, but these have more liberties than these 3, so this is not a problem. I know this, I instinctively know there's not enough room. There's not enough room in here to make 2 eyes, right? You know that too. Come on. I know you do. I know you do. So yeah, he cuts me, we just drop down, and then there's nothing else there. That 3 stones just, that's the end of that. He might resign soon. He might resign soon. Oh, well. Aren't you a special little someone? Okay, he wants my 3 stones, or 4 stones. I could give him that. You know what? I could actually drop down right here, give him those stones, and I'd still be completely fine. I'd take this in Sente. and then just reapproach. Now all he has are those 4 stones. That's it. That said, I'm probably going to play this one. I mean, yeah, I'm going to. Again, I've got like, what? 3, 5 liberties to 1, 2, 3, 4? We're fine. There's another interesting variation here, too. Again, because we're in such a good position, I don't care if these stones are alive or dead. I don't. There's no reason to get emotionally attached to him because he's not... I don't see a victory condition for white on this board. But check out what I could do here. He Ataris, I connect, and then he tries to do something. Maybe I can't kill the 4 then. What I could do is Atari, an Atari, and Atari, right? And then threaten an ouch. There is so much that we can do here. It's insane. Completely crazy. Completely bonkers. It's hard to find a way forward here that isn't going to be okay for black. Maybe I will even do that variation. I'll just go ahead and sacrifice this. He'll get these. I'll cut through here. Let's see where he goes. It's also a pretty good handicap to give him because he'll have some more solid territory here to make up for what went wrong over on the right-hand side. That could make for a good game. That could make for a good game indeed. Or he'll just do that one. All right. I'll double tap. These are way dead. These have 3 liberties. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 to 5. We win. He has to throw in. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you very much. I think your group is dead. 'Cause you didn't know what to do. But yeah, these stones are toast. These stones are toast. I should have gone down on this one, huh? Okay, you're right. I should have gone down this side first. Yeah. No, you're right. I went down the wrong side. That's my bad. That's my bad. No, you're right. I turned this into a code and didn't have to be. Okay. I'm fine with it. No problems. Oh, snap. I mean, that works too. Ko! Wah wah wah! Wah wah wah! Fine by me. So I'm gonna get 2 happy little moves here in exchange for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I need 16 points. That's all I need. I think being able to completely surround the corner is worth 16 points. So, okay. Okay. He can't connect. He has to play here, and then we retake. This is a 2-stepper for him. Actually, no. My player plays there. Okay. That's cool. His course now completely surrounded. He has to try to live here, which is going to be really tough to do because he's undercut. If the entire corner is dead, then it just wasn't worth it. But yeah, I did make a mistake in the upper right. That is true. That is true. I don't see the point in that, so I'll just go ahead and cap that now as well. Just taking some of my pointies. Got some points on the right, got some points on the upper left. It's weird seeing those stones be smaller. Little weird seeing those stones be smaller. I think he wanted me to go into the corner so he can get the outside. Because he needs more territory that he's going to find on like the left or whatever. So he's probably going to play here. Somewhere over in here. Somewhere over in here. Right? Right? Hello? I assume? No? Okay. Well then, I will go ahead and pincer, I guess. Being able to surround this corner would also be really good because it attacks here. Being able to do something over in here is really good too. It's pretty much whatever at this point, you know? Just gonna go ahead and lean. Get myself some shapies. You can see all of his territories in this upper left-hand corner and whatever he can scrounge around in here. Like these isn't making anything. Gonna go ahead and kick. These 3 stones aren't gonna be making anything. This wall is really not making anything. Really awkward. Really awkward. So okay. Now he's gonna try to run these 2 stones. And then this wall. And it's just like you can see how it's just so much, you know, so much. I will happily back off here. I'm not gonna be greedy. I might not even try to kill these 3 stones. I pretty much have what I need to win. Like the rest of this is just white struggling. Because the entire right side of the board is mine. He can't do anything about it. All that's just mine. Right? So, what that means is I definitely have the upper left. And if this corner's dead, or if these stones are dead, or whatever else, then I mean we're just okay. You know? We are just fine, as they say, where I come from. We're ignoring the attachment here because he can't do anything between these 2 anyway, so. Making sure that I'm fine with my connections. Maybe this lives, maybe it dies. I don't really know. Can't let's say I care. Tell you what, I will double tap this. Just make sure that the right is solidly dead. There's no cutting points or anything like that. What do you want to do now? This move surrounds. I think sadly this move might actually work at this point. Hane into a poke, into a connection means... I mean, it means it just works. Which is probably the story behind this. He's trying to get, make sure it doesn't work anymore. I'll go with Hane. Nice connection here. If he does this one, we use Atari straight down and it's fine. Not really a problem. But yeah, you can see how all of these groups are just kind of like, just struggling, you know? I mean, do you want to cap this now too? I'll play here. You can see my sector line at this point is just completely surrounding this left-hand group. It's kind of hoping for 2 games. Every time I hope for 2 games in a 30-minute video, it never really works out that way. It never really works out that way. It's kind of sad. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and give a small little, nodsy doodle. You know what? I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna give him Sente back. There you go. Yours. Do whatever you want. This isn't a pass. I'm making shape because I can Hane here, and then Atari, and then I've got all of the life that I need. There we go. A little bit more shape here. That way he can't turn around and try to attack me or whatever. Ba-na-na-na. I think he needs to jump again. But you can see like all of these stones aren't really giving him any points. All of these stones aren't giving him any points. Truthfully, with Sente, I should just reinforce this and just be like, well, that's that, you know? Threatening to completely surround and kill the entire little thingamy. Gonna make a little bit of a shapey doodle here, just make sure that my group's gonna be a-okay. Don't want it getting in trouble. And then I'm going to, I guess, just reinforce this, eh? Maybe here. What do you think? Maybe here instead? Like, if I play here, it's offering him this one into, like,
10,
that exchange.
9,
If I
8,
do this one,
7.
it's not so much, right? So the upper left is just mine. Yeah, I like that a little bit better. Yeah, I like that a little bit better. What are you doing? Where the heck is that gonna go? Well, let's find out, I guess, huh? We will see what we'll see. How's your group? How's your group? Do 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 do. The upper left-hand corner is enormous, though. Like, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 21, 2, 3. Wait, what? Didn't I, like, sir? 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 Are you sure you know what you're doing? What are you doing? What an odd variation for him to pick. He has to double Atari. He'll probably Atari here first. That's okay. Oh, no? Okay, well, Atari then. He should have. And now we can go through here, which is fantastic. Means the bottom turned into my points. Unexpected. The benefit of this, though, is I can no longer Hane here and try to do a cut. So he did defend against that one. That's good. That's good. Unfortunately, the influence does need to take into account the fact that there are weak groups. Or not weak groups, sorry, that there are dead stones. Because like right now you can see on the right-hand side, the influence map is still giving him like stuff over there, which is creepy and weird. It's like, dude, rumor has it those stones are dead. You know? I don't really know what to play next. Maybe this one?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
I guess so, huh? Thorns link up underneath, saves the 1 stone, prevents really awful endgame against me. I like it. Yeah, pretty basic game, all things considered. Pretty Basuk. I don't think it was overly complicated. I don't think he's really a DDK, but, you know, that's okay. I like how it says that White's up by 14 points. I was playing a game on stream, and there was, like, a kill or something, but yeah, I'd assumed that, like, my opponent was up when I was up by, like, 30 or so. Okay, thank you. Ooh, nice! We just jumped up to 12Q. Alright, so let's go ahead and analyze the game. So, as you saw, we just went ahead and played here. Normally, of course, we'd play this, but we were playing basics. I didn't really want to get into a frameworky game. That's fine. He approached. Again, you would want some kind of base here. in order to settle your 1 stone. Instead, he played here. Now, this stone essentially did everything painful for him. Everything that arose off of this was from this move. Because after we do the block, and we play the variation that he should want me to play, check out what happens here. We now have 1 stone, 2 stone, 3 stones that are all in trouble. 3 stones that he has to try to figure out what to do with. It's not really a good time. You could just go ahead and play here, because this doesn't matter in the slightest. And from this position, it would be very, very tough to actually lose the game. And that's right out the gate at move like 23. White has now handed me a really strong position because he's not sure what to do here. I don't know what he should do either, to be honest. I don't like this position. Like, he could try to play somewhere on the right, but he has to commit. Definitely has to come out. I'll probably come out too. Maybe he can just lean. I don't know. It's tough to say. It's tough to say. Now it gets worse because now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. All of these are just not really interested. And it's, again, interesting to note that the cut at A was never taken. Oops. Cancel. No. There we go. Get rid of the marks. And go back to here. So it played there. Those stones are dead. This is now running. And again, we should point out, all he really has is like those points. Maybe something in here for 12, 13, and 14. And then something up in here too. We don't really know what for like 23 plus Comey. I already have that on the board, so there's not really an issue here. There's not really an issue here. How do I get rid of those? Can I get rid of those? Can I unmark these? I can. Sweet. So we compare that, right? We compare that to the 6 points we have here. Probably 10. The right-hand stones aren't alive yet, but they're really easily to be killed. If they are in fact killed, then I've already got what I need on the right-hand side. It equals up pretty much all of his territory. So you can kind of see the problem here. He plays there. I just go and take some solid points. He played here instead. Regretfully, this is all just not really going to work out too well. And with that dead, that's game. I should have played here, however. Because I can do this one now. So that was my bad. Shouldn't have been a co. Shouldn't have been a co. This was too much. We've got to come out. We just can't give that up. We just can't give that up. Taking that and surrounding this is so big. Getting my profit in, and then from here, it's just, okay, this needs to try something over in there. Last hope. Make sure the bottom's fine. And then hope the middle doesn't grow to be too large. But yeah, I think that's pretty much the end of that one. Yeah, it's pretty much the end of that one. Either way, interesting game. Interesting game. Hope you guys enjoyed a CGS Basics. I did a Murder Monday, so I felt compelled to doing at least one CGS Basics. I'll probably be back on KGS next week, depending on, I don't know, what I feel like doing. Either way, as always, hope you enjoyed the game, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everybody.